To know what it is. The Matrix is everywhere. It is all around us. Even now, in this very room, you can see it when you look out your window or when you turn on your television. You can feel it when you go to work, when you go to church, when you pay your taxes.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to go over my wife's new 2021 Jeep Gladiator Rubicon. We got a few quick modifications that we're going to end up doing, but I figured I'd show you what it was like from day one, pretty much off the showroom floor. So I'll do that right now. So we picked this up about 2 weeks ago, 2021, in a Stingray Rubicon. Let's see, it's a pretty good all-around vehicle so far. We've actually towed about 7,000 pounds with it, which I believe is the max. It actually towed it pretty well. So far we've got, I believe, about 600 miles. Yes, it's dirty. We live on a gravel driveway, and it's a pretty long gravel driveway. I would say that our first impressions of it so far is it's pretty good. We like it. I don't drive it too much, but my wife seems to like it. Works better for her. We traded in her 2020 Jeep Wrangler JLU Sahara Altitude package, which was a pretty nice vehicle. I'll show it real quick. So I guess about the only thing that I would say that I'm not a big fan of with this is this specific tire coming on a Rubicon. Most Rubicons, if I remember correctly, come with like a mud terrain tire. This is Falcon Wild Peak all-terrains, which they're not bad tires, but living out here on this gravel driveway, it picks up a lot of rocks, it throws a lot of rocks. In fact, it throws so many rocks, we are pretty much switching tires to a mud terrain right away. They're already on order, just waiting for them. Also, we will probably end up having to go with like the running boards that were on my wife's JLU instead of these rock rails, because I think that was the biggest thing that helped with not getting all the rock chips all over her Wrangler. The only thing we've really done to it so far is we did have the windows tinted. Pretty much the day after we got the windows tinted, and I think it really looks nice with the windows tinted. So we'll do a little bit of a step-by-step in this video of what it looks like right now, and then after the transformation with the level kit and the new wheels and tires. So we'll flash to that. All right, everyone, we're starting the next phase with the wheels and tires. Right now, we're over at my buddy's shop, Midwest Side by Side in Marseilles, Illinois. That's where I get a lot of my stuff. He now sells wheels and tires for automobiles, and he sells pretty much everything side by side. So we already got 2 wheels and tires off. We got the stocks right there, obviously. And now for a much better look, we have one on. This is a 305 1250 18 on a fuel wheel. It's technically a 305 70 18, which is a right about a 35 1250, but the metric one, tires were a little hard to come by when I started shopping. Everything was out. I really didn't want to go with an E load range, but that's what I got. So We got the one on, all mounted and balanced. It's got a little bit more sticking out than what I was hoping for compared to the stock, but obviously it's a little wider, a little taller, just a little side profile. It's gonna make it look a whole lot better once all four of these are on. We'll continue on with the next three. We'll get them on and we'll finish this video up. All right, well, here's a quick little look with the new wheels and tires. We got 305 70 18s on some fuel wheels. They are an 18x9 with a +1 offset. We're getting ready to do the level kit right now. Sits relatively level as it is stock from the showroom floor, but it's a little bit, so I just got the quick, easy level kit from TerraFlex. It's just an 1.5 inch puck kit, and we're gonna put that on real quick and see what a difference makes. So I will put that on. I'm not gonna do a video of the installation or anything because actually there's quite a few of them out there. TerraFlex has a pretty good one, and there's a couple other ones on YouTube that I've seen. So I'll just install that real quick and then finish out the video. Okay, so here's the mostly finished product. Leveling kit is installed, wheels, tires installed. Got the new running boards that matched my wife's old Jeep Wrangler. As you can see, they just stick out a little bit farther, and hopefully they are going to protect the rocks from hitting right here a little bit more than the little rock rails. So I took those out and switched them out. Surprisingly, the rock rails were a little heavier duty than what I thought they were going to be. I just thought they were really cheap, thin sheet metal, but they're actually made pretty good. So this is after the leveling kit. Sits pretty good. I actually brought a level out here to show you that it sits, if you're sitting on concrete, it sits perfectly level according to the level. But I honestly don't think I really like that look completely. So I'm going to put a 1/2 inch spacer in the rear to bring it up just a smidge, because if you look at the fender well opening above the tires, front to rear, it actually looks like the rear is sitting lower, even though it's sitting perfectly level. But I'm gonna switch that out, put a 1/2 inch spacer in there. You can buy it directly from TerraFlex for $50 or something like that. So I'm just gonna go that route. But this is the way it's gonna be sitting for a little while till it cools down here and I can actually get that put in. But I would say with this cheap little leveling kit that cost, I think it was $105. That's all it is. It's 2 spacers. One's a 1 inch, one's a 1/2 inch. I could have left it with just the 1 inch spacer in there, but I put the full 1.5 inch in there, stacked them up and put them both in there. You don't have to, you can do it either way. But I figure rather than taking the 1/2 inch out of the front, I would just add a 1/2 inch in the rear to get a little bit more of the look that I like. But that's about it for right now on this. We're really probably not going to do anything else to it. This is a good look. Rides great. You know, I guess I may end up switching out the shocks for something a little longer now that I have a little bit of a lift on it. But as right now, this is how it's going to go. And keep watching, and we'll see what else happens. Thanks a lot.